In this video, we're going to evaluate an improper integral with an infinite limit of integration. So we're being asked to determine whether the integral from 1 to infinity of 1 over the quantity 2x plus 1 quantity cubed converges or diverges. So we see that infinite limit of integration for the upper limit of integration here. So we're going to replace that with a variable and let that variable go to infinity. So we've got limit as b goes to infinity, integral from 1 to b of 1 over 2x plus 1 quantity cubed dx. Antiderivative, we'll get a negative 1 over 4 times the quantity 2x plus 1 quantity squared. We need to evaluate that from 1 to b. Well, we're just replacing the x with the b for the first term here. The second term, when we plug in 1 for x, we'll get a negative 1 over 36, but of course we subtract that value off, which is why we got a plus 1 over 36 here. Oh, this is a typo. This should be a 2 for this exponent, not a 3. Doesn't affect the answer of the problem, but that should be a 2. Now, as b gets very, very big, certainly 2b plus 1 gets very, very big. We cube it, it gets really, really big. So if we're doing 1 over something really, really big, it gets really, really small. So this limit will be 0 for that piece. So overall, the limit will be 1 over 36. Since that limit turns out to be a finite number, we conclude that the integral converges, and in this case we actually know what value it converges to. It converges to 1/36.